Right on. So for those of you who don't know what Lone Star CASA is, court-appointed special advocates. Many of them are volunteers. They are officers of the court. They are sworn in, background checks, the whole bit, to make sure that they can competently do the job, and that there's no issues that would prevent them from serving the community and serving these at-risk children. Lone Star CASA has about 125 children a year going through the program, which, when we think about how blessed we are in Rockwall County, that seems like a lot, but it encompasses, Lone Star encompasses Kaufman and Rockwall counties. But for those of you who don't know or think CASA is just the big car show up at the harbor once a year, this is an organization that, once the children are taken by law enforcement, usually out of these homes with maybe the clothes on their backs, bare minimum, CASA steps in, appoints an officer of the court, a court-appointed special advocate, to help the child through the first year of their new existence, which is essentially a CPS case that's working its way through the court system here in our counties. And the American Legion...
Yeah, I was about to say, correct me if I'm wrong, this costs money.
This costs money.
This costs money. Putting these kids back into a home that they can be proud to live in, and gaining the education that they so desperately need, that costs money. I know that there's a lot of nonprofits out there and a lot of organizations, but CASA is an outstanding organization that works tandem with several other organizations here in Rockwall County. And coming up really quickly in the month of August the 24th to be exact, CASA is hosting a clay shoot.
Right on, right before hunting season.
Right before hunting season. So let's get out there and zero in those shotguns.
Right on.
Nobody.
Because if you love children and you love America,
you'll love a clay shoot.
You'll love a clay shoot.
That's right. So we want you guys to come out and support us. And we're asking for y'all's donations. But in turn of those donations, you're going to have great visibility for your business. So let me rattle off a couple of the different sponsorship levels that they can take part in. One, we have the gold sponsorship is $2,500. We have the silver sponsorship of $1,500. Hat sponsorship of $1,200. The t-shirt sponsorship of $250, and it's $150 a shooter. So if you just want to participate and you just want to be an advocate for this organization, and you want to come out and blow some clays up, it's $150. Come on out. All monies and proceeds earned from this clay shoot goes directly back into the CASA organization for the betterment of these children that no longer needlessly have to suffer anymore.
And another great thing about, one of the reasons why the Terry Fisher American Legion Post 117 here in Rockwall County is sponsoring and has a couple of teams already signed up and ready to go, is because, like the Terry Fisher Post, almost 100% of the money's raised by CASA. So everything that was raised at the big car show at the harbor is passed through. There's very little overhead. It's a very heavily, like 99% volunteer-driven organization. They're very cost-conscious. They are faithful stewards of your resources. You won't see an employee of Lone Star CASA, getting a first-class airfare junket to the Bahamas with your donations. These monies stay in Rockwall and Kaufman counties to help our most at-risk children, and we appreciate your support. So for God and country, we'll see you at the clay shoot.
How many teams do we need?
We need as many teams as we can get.
So we can handle, and how many people per team?
5 shooters, max 5 shooters per team. And the Rockwall Gun Club has a fantastic course. I don't know if you have ever shot on it, but they have multiple stations. So think about it like going to a golf tournament scramble, where you've got multiple teams starting at maybe the first hole on the 9th hole. Somebody's going to start on the 18th, what have you. And you're just going to crisscross across there.
So is it a shotgun start at a shotgun shoot?
I think it's normally the format, and I may be speaking out of turn, but I'd be surprised if it's not a shotgun start. And the purpose of that is so everybody's enjoying themselves, everybody's shooting. And what's great about the Rockwall Gun Club is they have fantastic stations. It's not just, you know, stand up at a blind and it's always coming out the same way. They have multiple targets, rabbits. You know,
it's a fun course. I've been
really
out there
is.
several times. I've participated in several clay shoot. It is a fun time. It is a great course. I enjoy it. We're going to be a part of it. We look forward to seeing you guys out there.
That's right. So thank y'all. Have a great day.